Hey y'all, I'm going to show you real quick how to set up a barrel. I'm going to set up a regular barrel. So you just want to put your game name here, tell them what the game is. I'm doing regular barrel or stash. You can do whatever you want here. Okay. This little arrow is your rooms that you can host in. I'm going to do it for 30 ball. This right here is your start time. When you click on that, a little calendar drops down, and the date is highlighted as a default, but you can set up in advance, as you can see. And we go by the bingo site's time, which is Eastern Standard Time. If you aren't on the same time zone, you might want to get a little world clock or something down at the bottom, so you can kind of keep up with that and be less confused. Luckily, I'm on the same time zone as my bingo. So right now it's 5:11. I'm going to go ahead and set it up for 5:30. This is all in 15-minute increments, you can see. Real important that you try to set your game and you're there on time. That's a big issue. Um, if you want to set your game up and you have something you got to do and you're going to be 5 or 10 minutes late, you might want to send in a ticket. If you're if you're longer than 15 minutes late, I would just close the game and refund, because people sending with a certain amount of time that they can sit there and play. So your best bet is, if you're going to be more than 15 minutes late, go ahead and just refund. Under 15, if you're only 5 or 10 minutes late, go and chat, offer them a refund if they want because you're running late, but make sure you send a ticket, kind of cover your butt there. Okay, the price, you can do anywhere from donation barrels to 500. Now, you don't want to go over 500. If you go over 500, you cannot play that game for 24 hours. You can set up games if you want to do $1,000 barrels. Okay, you're going to have to wait 24 hours. So, but like I said, if you want to play the game today, set it up anywhere from donation to 500. If you want to do a donation, you want to leave it blank. That way, when a player goes to send, they'll get the option with a little box to put in how much they want to send for the game. So I'm going to do my game for 100. Okay. In your description, you want to be very detailed. Don't just put, to win, you got a bingo, good luck. That's not going to work. You got to get detailed. Admin wants us to have details. So this is mine I usually use for regular barrels. It pretty much gives all the information in a little bitty paragraph. This is an important thing to point out, is no more than 3 winners/winning cards per game. You want to put, if you can have unlimited winners if you want. Me, I choose 3. Also, that the winning cards means if there's 3 winning cards, if there's more than 3 winning cards, that game is not going to count. So that even means that if one person bingos on 2 cards, that won't count. So that's my rules, but you don't have to do it that way. You can do it any way you want, but make sure you put it in the description. Um, Always ask if they want to split with their partner. Sometimes they don't want to split. You got to give them that option. If their partner says yeah or no, they don't want to split, or yes, they want to split, you can't go by their partner. The player themselves has to say it. Um, if there's no answer, we'll split from profile. It means I will split. Whoever their partner is, they're going to get a cut if I didn't get an answer from that player. Okay. It's a barrel, so we're going to leave that right there on the default. Max sets for player is 1, of course, in a barrel. Now, here, the advanced settings, you would use this if you're going to do a stash. A stash, if you're going to do a regular stash where there's one winner, you want to have a certain amount of sets. And what's going to depend on that is the buy-in. If your buy-in is 500, you can't have any more than 60 players. So you want to make sure you put this in because you don't want to go over. It won't match your description. There's going to be one winner. You want it to make sure that it is at 30K. So if you want to do your buy-in at 100, that means you can have 300 sets. When you go in here to do that, you want to put total sets for the game. For 30 ball, I put 30, that's 300, and that's if my buy-in is 100. Like I said, it depends on how much your buy-in is. And then I will scan over and I'll make sure everything looks real good. And it does. And I hit create. After I hit create, I usually like to go down and just look at it. Yeah, 30 ball. Yep, I did good. Okay. Well, I hope that helps a little bit with setting them up. Y'all have a good day and happy hosting.